It's a blessing to welcome on one of the top recruits in 2021 and one of the newest members of Georgetown, Jordan Riley. How you doing?
I'm good. You?
Pretty good. Let's get into this. You're a part of Georgetown. You want to recreate this, and you guys are putting together a special class featured now by Ryan adding into this group, Tyler, Jalin. Take us through this entire class and how excited you are for it.
I'm very excited. I get to play with very good players, and I'm excited for it.
Now, you were one of the earlier pieces of this, but you see these other guys coming in, adding your big man now and Ryan. What are you guys capable of doing for your freshman seasons?
Um, Winning a lot of games, definitely. We'll probably. I'm pretty sure that we can make it to national championship. We just gotta work hard for it.
Now, for Georgetown fans that haven't got to see you a lot yet, we see that you're an underrated player. We know you're ranked outside the top 100 a lot of things. People that actually watch your game, people see your mixtapes. You're a special talent. Take us through your game. What do you bring to the table?
I'll bring everything to the table: scoring, assists, defense, pretty much everything.
You can run that guard, both guard spots, even some small forward because of your size. How do you think that would translate to the NBA and also NCAA level?
I think it would translate pretty good because I've been doing some pro runs over the summertime, and I've been learning a lot from pros, and I've been picking up new things as I go along.
One thing about you is that you are extremely athletic. We know you're able to throw down a lot of dunks, and it translates on the court as well. You're able to throw down a lot of in-game dunks. How'd you start utilizing athleticism in games?
Um, since I know I can jump over a lot of people, and I'm stronger than a lot of people and faster than a lot of people, I just use it a lot. And plus, I'm just very aggressive as a player, so I just take what I got and just be out.
When you're setting up somebody, you know you have your athleticism, you also have a jump shot. How do you set up a guy? When do you know it's the right time to go to the rim and try dunking on someone or finishing as opposed to pulling up for a shot or shooting a three?
Um, when I know it's time to attack, is the guys coming up on me, and the guys coming up on me like the big man. That's when I attack. Otherwise than that, if the defense playing back, I just pull it right in their face. It's just easy as that. I just take what defense gives me.
At what age would you say it set in that you realized you can get to the rim and you can dunk on people and you really start using your athleticism in games?
Um, when I first got in like seventh grade, when I first started dunking on people, it came easy. It just started happening.
What was that first game or that first day you dunked like?
Um, it was on somebody. It was it wasn't really an end game because
Mhm.
it was like during school. It was middle school, so it was like during gym class, and we was playing 5-on-5. I came down the lane, just dunked it on my friend. So after that, Dad just started dunking on people from there on.
So that was your first time ever dunking was in a game kind of situation?
Yeah,
What was your reaction after you did it?
and it was good. Everybody was hyped. I was hyped because I didn't think I was gonna get it, but I got it.
Now, we got another year so you get out to Georgetown, and as I said, you guys are putting together a special class. But you particularly, what do you want to improve on and work on before you get to campus?
Um, I'm just working on everything at the moment. Everything's feeling good at the moment, so just sharpen my tools.
Ryan came on a little bit ago and discussed what he wants to build up there, and you guys have a solid program, but there hasn't been the dynamic kind of presence at Georgetown that they have been in the past. Not successful, but with this 2021 class and future classes, you guys want to obviously change that and make it back to what it used to be. How have you guys also
Um,
that goal of becoming a champion?
After I'm pretty sure as soon as we get there, we're gonna blow it up a lot, and a lot of people gonna want to come there. They're gonna want to be a part of the legacy at Georgetown.
Your head coach was a part of the dynamic runs by Georgetown and Coach Ewing. How excited to be able to play alongside him and learn from him?
Um, it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't I don't really get excited about those things. I just get it just it's interesting because I just get to learn from them.
I think there's always that turning point when you realize growing up, there's the basketball icons, the Patrick Ewings, those kind of guys. But ultimately, it became a basketball decision for you, it became a business decision in terms of college recruitment. How are you able to separate that and kind of take away the names, the history, and truly find the best coach for you?
Um, I'll say when you find the best coach for you, like you just gotta have a strong bond with the coach. Like they always gotta be in contact with you, or like not always gotta be in contact with you, but like they gotta make you like learn things from outside of basketball, not just basketball. It can't just be basketball. There gotta be other things outside of basketball, like what you want to do. Like if I don't make it, like he can help me with that, and like give me decisions on what I other things I could do for a living, and like he can help me with life problems, stuff like that.
Throughout your recruitment and to this point today, where would you say your relationship is with Coach Ewing? Like, what's some of the stuff you guys just talk about? What's their bond like?
Right now we have a pretty strong bond.
Mhm.
We can't really like do nothing because it's like over the phone,
Mhm.
so we can't really talk in person. And that's like I don't really use social media like that, so I'm not like a big social media fan. So as soon as I get like in person with him, it's just gonna snap, and that's with Ryan, whoever else is on the team.
Without a doubt. Now you had a final group: Kansas, St. John's, Florida State, UConn,
On
obviously Georgetown as well. What went into that top five? Why did the schools separate themselves and become in your top group?
pretty much as I said before, just coaches calling, and it's just like when you were like during the whole recruitment, like I just paid attention of who was calling me. Like if it was a head coach calling me, then I took it more to like I consider that college more. But just the assistant coach calling me is like it's like you're in like I'm think of you, but you're not like gonna be up there. But if, like the head coach and assistants calling me, that's what that's what pretty much solidified me going to Georgetown.
Now, when you get that top five group, was there another school that was really close to Georgetown? Was it maybe a number two option for you?
Nah, not at all.
For sure. So when was that turning point? When did Georgetown officially separate themselves from everyone else? When was that turning point for you?
I'll say in like June, end of June, because then as soon as Patrick started hitting me up, it was like okay, and it was like it really wasn't. It wasn't like he wasn't hitting me up one day, then he wait like 2 weeks, but it was like every 2 3 days he gonna hit me up.
Mm.
So that's what made me like choose Georgetown, like you know, solidified.
He's not with the program anymore, but they did have Mac McClung. He developed him into becoming one of the nation's best scorers. He's a lot of the same kind of build as you in terms of an athletic guard that can score. Was that appealing to you seeing what he was able to do with Mac?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I chose there too, because I seen the two guards that was there. I
Mhm.
seen their progression from freshman to sophomore. So I was like, if they're doing those type of numbers, then I that's the college I want to go to.
And we go back, you haven't always had a high presence. You still are super underrated. But when was that turning point for you in your career that you realized I'm going to become a Division I player? I'm going to be able to go to a high major and just be known across the world.
Last year,
Was it like a certain
I
game or tournament or?
nah, I just during school. I didn't really take basketball serious because I was pretty much I like football better, and that's why I took serious. So once I did basketball, I went over. I went down to Georgia. I went down to Georgia against some of the top players in the nation in like the underclassmen thing, and I just did my thing. So I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be one of the. I could be one of the top players in the nation if I really work hard, and that's what I did.
So do you still love football, or is that just you realize that you could be better at basketball as opposed to football, so that's why you pursued basketball?
I still love football either way. I feel like I can still get on the field and just do my thing, but basketball is like you think of it as long term, it's like a longer career.
Hmm. How about off the court? Are there any career paths that would interest you off the court someday?
Not right now, not just basketball.
Absolutely. Well, let's get into your high school season. You averaged 23 a game, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, win Class AA championship. What in the last year? Take us through the ups and downs of the season.
Um, Last year there was really no downs. It was really ups. Only down was just coronavirus. That's it. Because if the coronavirus didn't happen, we're gonna win states. Because we had the team, chemistry was there. Everybody was on point. We were all locked in, and I feel like we went to states, then we went to federation. I would have went to summertime. Then my thing was summertime, and just would have blew up. But that didn't happen. So
And so you're a guy that's able to go out there at guard position and average 12 rebounds a game. That's not things that many guards do, especially playing a New York kind of place area. How'd you get that motivation to want to go out there and grab 12 rebounds a game?
um, not really like I just grab rebounds because it's like I just want to run, score, get up a lot of points on the other team. I just want to win. It's competitive. Like I just do whatever to win. That's pretty much my thing.
That is the title many people give you between different coaches, recruiting sites. Everyone knows you're a winner. Your teams are successful when you play on them. You just do whatever it takes to win games. Why is winning so important to you?
Because I don't like losing. It's it's not a good feeling at all. Winning is a good feeling. It's like everybody's happy if you win.
So you get to Georgetown in a year. That's the locker room that's going to need some more juice in them. Obviously, coming as a freshman, your goal is to become a player in the rotation. You want to become a leader in the locker room. How do you instill that winning mentality in everyone else?
Um, how I did over here, I just make practices competitive, very competitive. When I get going, I get going. I just don't. I toughen everybody up around me. Like we gonna be ready. That's just how I go. It's just I don't like people just I don't like people that don't want to win. But with me around that, you're gonna win when you have me because I just got that mentality just to win, and everybody's gonna be winning with me.
You're talking to Coach Ewing. What does he want you to bring to the team as a freshman?
Um, Everything. He wants to get everything: defense, offense, energy, everything I can bring just to win. That's all. Everything to bring just to win.
Another special part of your game is that not a lot of guards do this as well, but that's the blocking aspects. You're a guy that can go chase down a lot of blocks, and you do get a lot of blocks per game as well. How do you time blocks while being at your size?
Um, how I time it? I just wait till the guy just goes up with it, and I just take it out the air or just take it off the board. Like as soon as you take that last step, it starts going up. That's when I start to go up.
We see guys like Dwayne Wade is probably one of the best at doing that. Michael Jordan's in that discussion as well. Are there any players that you watched or have watched before that you kind of model your game after, or at least take pieces from?
Um, the mid range game, I take that from Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, being trying to be smooth with the ball. I like Devin Booker with it, and I like to model my game after a lot of people. Like I just don't watch one person. I watch Kobe a lot too. Um, Zach LaVine, because he's explosive. I like the way he just gets off. That 1 foot bounce is crazy. Uh, I like Derrick Rose a lot, like in his prime, and John Wall because he got that left hand dunk.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I'm developing right there. There's a lot of people.
And you grow up, and these are a lot of guys. You clearly watch the game. You like taking pieces from different players. How much love do you have for the game of basketball, and when did you really start investing time in watching the game and seeing these different players and how they play?
Um, my love for the game of basketball, I always had it, but it just got bigger as soon as like last year came.
Hmm.
Like my 10th going to my 11th grade year, because it was like, I could really do it, and I just started watching, taking pieces out of everybody's game, putting it into my game, working on the craft that they work on, and just using it in the game.
There's one game in particular that was a big time game for you, 47 points. What went through your mind in that game, and what allowed you to go off and play that way in that game?
Um, I was feeling it. I just felt like going off. I mean, like I always go off, but I was just feeling it that game. Like, if I just didn't, we had a little bit more time, we would have won for a lot more. But I was just feeling it.
When you go for those games, I mean, was there something that changed in your daily routine for preparing for a game, or did you just kind of step on the court and feel different?
No, I just step on the court. I just come ready to play. That's all.
I believe you were going to be running with New York Lightning. Take us to that decision. Why'd you want to run with them?
Um, Coach Dana, he's a very good coach, and I seen the way that he developed Posh Alexander, Dylan, and all those other players. So I was like, yeah, that might be the move for me, because it was like the way those players, because Posh going to St. John's and Dylan's going to St. John's, and I'm pretty sure Cliff,
Hmm.
yeah, I just like the way those players played, and like I played against them before, and like they're kind of like the reasons why I got like into basketball, because like when I played against them, they were like kind of like abused me a little bit. And it was like they used their strength against me, and they like played hard. They just didn't give up, and that's what I like about them. So I just took that. I took that from their game and put that in my game, because I just didn't give up.
That's something
You know.
special being where you're at. Being a New York player, there's guards at a max amount. You see guys in the NBA historically today, and also guys up and coming, guys like you mentioned, Posh and all these players. Being pushed by these guys and kind of seeing the brand of New York basketball, but especially New York guards, what's it like being a part of that?
Um, it's it hasn't really clicked with me, because I'm not really out there in New York. I'm like on Long Island,
Hmm.
so it's like me like getting to be like known as one of like the top players in New York is just it's sitting with me right now. And I just gotta keep working to keep that reputation up. And I'm just gonna keep working regardless. Cause it was like, to be honest, I just wanna be the best. So it's like I wanna be the best to come out of New York. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Absolutely, man. And a few more things before I let you go. One title I know people have given you, you've also said before, is the point guard. What does that mean to you?
Um, the point guard part, do everything. You killer. That's 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 what point guard mean to me. You a killer. You win. You do everything on the court you gotta do to win. Get your teammates involved, score, play defense, do whatever you gotta do to win. You unstoppable pretty much. That's it.
Now, I'm not sure how close you are to him, but I know you have a relationship with Tobias Harris. Discuss your relationship like with him.
Um, we're kind of close. We text here and there. We just didn't have the time to really just meet up like that.
Now, he's another guy that's made it to the NBA. Just having someone in your life that had done what you ultimately want to do someday. How's that helped you?
Um, since I know he came from not really the situation I'm in, but he came from Long Island.
Mhm.
That just shows me that like you can make it out on Long Island and just not go to other schools and transfer like private schools and stuff like that. You can make it out of public school on Long Island. So I was like, I'm gonna stick with my high school team, Burnwood, stick it out there, and just make it out from here.
Ultimately, I think all guys want to create a legacy for themselves, and that is one part. Kind of becoming the next person that kids can look up to from your area. How do you want to build your legacy? What do you want to be remembered for by the time you walk away from the game someday?
Um, Definitely one of the best, but I just want to be whatever inspires people, like whatever I do later on in life, and that just like inspires people. I'm pretty sure I just want to be known as like you know pretty much a cool guy you could talk to. But whatever I do later on in life is whatever I do, and if it's good, which I know it would be, then I hope people take from it and like learn and make it out. The same situation I did.
Absolutely, man. My last thing is give Georgetown fans your three biggest goals you have set for your Georgetown career.
Um, Definitely win the national championship. Get more players in to like Georgetown, like top ranked players, and just keep the legacy going on for like forever. That's really it.
Absolutely, man. Well, appreciate you taking time to come on today. Keep doing your thing, man. I look forward to seeing what God's got next for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, talk to you
Thank
later, man. God bless.